Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Here's Nix to throw right away. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line of gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be... Call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Middle.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. That's to Warren, his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
14 yards.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
19 tight, 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Richardson will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down
and that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
3rd and 3. Throwing Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And they worked this well on field across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Colts are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down the field, he's got one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the air with Richardson. And it's caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Nice job there, putting the ball right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in.
And he takes it in for the Colts score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. He looks to the sideline and has Mills who makes the catch.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Second and 5.
Nix to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Nix to the air. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
70 Rangers, 70, ready, Cougar 19, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's complete. Burks. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a close touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Broncos, nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
You know, but let me think. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw is Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Richardson. First down, Indianapolis. Anthony Gould, 47 yards. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for that fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Nick's going to keep this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Locked incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
From the gun on third down. Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Nix once more. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
Nix's pass.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 25, here's second and 6. They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Sanchez to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get it next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Evident there that he learned his his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back-to-leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Real quick. Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. And now fit it. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Tell yourself,
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 13-yard line.
Now Richardson. Gets it to Burks on the comeback route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
60, Buffalo 18.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Boy, at this this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
18 Cardinals. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That pass taken in by Burks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
41-yard line.
Warriors 17. Cougar 19. 19 left. Dragons 79 Brock.
Richardson looking to throw this. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, here's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer, go.
Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st down, Broncos.
Nix looking to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
11 more yards.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Nix to the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Nix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air with Nix. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Operating from the gun, Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run it, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
49-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the deficit will hold at 22. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's say 19.
At their 48-yard line.
Go. 60 average. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. Out to the sideline. Burks makes it right.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news now.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Working out of the gun is Nix. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Now Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor, 63 yards. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 24. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down. 39-yard gain on the play. First down, Denver.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing Nix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3rd and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw.
Let me go ahead and show my age. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3. line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. From the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Warriors 70. Ready? 3, 6, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.